Happy New Year, everyone. It's Penelope, and I want to wish everyone a Happy New Year. And I kind of wanted to go back and look a little bit about my channel. It has had some growth, not a tremendous amount. I think it is because I am so simple in my presentation, and what I tape with isn't all that great. But, you know, I really have enjoyed meeting a lot of new people in 2019. There are some amazing preppers and homesteaders out there, couponers, so on and so forth. And then there's some people that absolutely come to my channel all the time and are very supportive. And I want to thank you for all of that. Um, let's look at 2019 a little closer as far as the homesteading side. I failed in the goats, lost some money on that deal. Wasn't tremendously all my fault. However, I think it was a learning lesson when you go to buy livestock or animals. You have to make sure that those people that you buy animals from, have the same outlook on how to care for them and bond with them as you do. So that was a big for 2019. Chickens. Today my chickens turn 8 months old. And I'm so excited. Now, today they did something that completely blew my mind. Um, I actually had one of the hens lay an egg in my hand. I was checking for eggs. She stood up and I put my hand to get an egg, and one came out into my hand. A fresh plume on it is very sticky. Just letting you know that. By the time I had moved the door back down, she had kicked another egg out, and it went out of the coop onto the ground, and my chickens were like piranhas, and it was gone. So I don't know how we're going to alleviate that. I have a feeling that's where some of my eggs are going. That's probably why I'm not getting my 11 eggs every day. So I don't know how to fix that. That was quite amazing. But in 2019, we lost we lost the two chickens. We lost BP, our little rooster, when he was 8 weeks old, and then we lost Pearl, Big Pearl, to a raccoon. And of course, we took care of that situation. And some people didn't like how I took care of that situation, but I just think I did the best I could with that. So we had the loss of two, but then we got Odin. Odin is absolutely fantastic. He is beautiful. He loves his girls. His girls absolutely love him. I mean, when I first got him, I was very tense, and I was almost ready to say, no, we're not going to have it, because um, he just forced himself upon them quite often. And it was so violent that I almost didn't. But now they're all in love. Everybody loves him. He loves them. And that's going to make for some viable eggs for me to hatch this coming spring. And speaking of chickens, this year coming up, my mother has decided that she would like to build me a pole barn for my chickens. And I'm real excited about that. This spring also will bring ducks. I think I'm going to add some ducks to my little homestead this spring. Real excited about that. I was out walking the property today, and I was actually videotaping when my tablet went out. I was like, well, that's great. So I decided to go ahead and just do this video today. Um, I don't know if you all want to continue in the manner that we're continuing with my hauls, but I really want to focus more on my mini farm and my homesteading kind of way of life. I am a prepper always. I am a couponer always. Sales and clearances, I'm always going to find those. But I think it's time for me to hone in and really focus on the farm and really focus on building this place to be the most amazing little miniature farm that could ever be. And so I'm going to kind of change my focus a little bit, and there's going to possibly be a name change on the channel. Now, I think it won't hurt everybody that has already been subscribed to Penelope the Squirrely Prepper. I think that it automatically picks you back up when I do the name change. But I think it's time for a change. And I've got a few names bouncing around, but I really, really want to focus more on that than to do all of these shopping hauls, which I will not stop. I have everything ready to do my Kroger weekly ad review right now. I went through the weekly ad. I have it right here, as a matter of fact. And there are some great things going on at Kroger this coming week. But I want to show you more of how I cook. So I'm going to try to get better filming going on this year. It's going to be a very slow progress because I am also paying off debt. I'm trying to buy a truck for the farm. You know, there's just so much going on right now. And it's hard to do it by myself. You know, this spring I also would like to rent a hand bush hog so that I can clear out some of the property for my duck pen, for example, and for a bigger garden out towards the back. I want to clear out some stuff for my fruit trees. You know, I want to plant them down one side. I would like to have someone come in and look to see about fencing in the back part of the property and completely making it fenced in so that I can let animals run back there. It's a hot mess, and you know, I'm doing it very slowly, but I hope that you all stick with me and we do this new year a little different. You know, I want to show the things that I cook. I'm not going to say I'm an exceptional cook, but I do cook well, and I want to share that with you. Just some of the simple recipes that make life a lot easier. I can show you those things, but we're going to have to get a little better filming equipment, like I said, you know, and ways for you to be able to see. I need to learn how to make better videos. I think that would also be, you know, beneficial for the viewers. But thank you so much for all of you that have grown with me in 2019. Thank you to those who have wonderful channels that I enjoy watching every day. You know, there are some big channels out there, and sometimes they're not as inviting as some of the smaller channels because I get to have that one-on-one in the comments and the replies back and forth. So don't be surprised if there's a name change in the next couple of weeks. Like I said, I'm throwing around a couple of names. So Happy New Year, everyone. And I hope you stick with us and you can see the growth that we're going to have this spring coming up. The garden is going to be fantastic. I'm working on that as we speak. I'm getting ready to go through all of my seeds and start deciding which seeds I'm going to use for early seeding, and then throughout the year what I'm going to actually grow this year. I'm thinking about getting a grow light for our cellar so that way, you know, I can actually get some seedlings started. I need to get some kale. I'm going to do some of the smaller beds that never produced last year because we had such a strange spring, and this year I'm going to force it because I need to grow greens for the girls and Odin. I always just say the girls, but you know, there's Odin in there. He eats them too. So stick with us and have a great day. And I will probably come on tomorrow and do my Kroger review. Maybe later on this evening. I haven't decided. Like I said yesterday, we were having all of this electrical problems, and I didn't know if the electric was going to pop off or not. And it was just a really trying day yesterday as well. So you all have a wonderful day. Happy New Year!